Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Fitzmonk TV here, aka G-Lauren33. I'm back here today with your Super Dragon Ball Heroes episode 13. No, I mean not episode 13, episode 16. I don't know why I said 13, but yes, your Super Dragon Ball Heroes episode 16 review for you guys. All right, just a quick side note, real quick. My live reaction for the episode is live on the channel right now, so if you guys haven't yet, go check that out and then come back to this review so we can talk a little bit about Super Dragon Ball Heroes. I want to thank my boy DBS Hype for posting these photos on his Twitter page so we can use them for the review. But yes, episode 16 was tonight. Right now, episode 17 is set to come out, I believe, October 27th, which is about 2.5 weeks from now. So, Saturday the 27th, we will have episode 17. And basically, based on what we've seen right now, we've seen in the Super Dragon Ball Heroes manga, and I really enjoyed this episode. All right, I really enjoyed this episode. You know, remember, like I always say, each and every time we do one of these reviews, you know, Super Dragon Ball Heroes, it's not meant to be compared to the Dragon Ball Super anime. It's not. It's just a promotional anime for the game. All right, it's just something for you guys to enjoy, really. Alright, so just like a little side bonus. And I enjoy Super Dragon Ball Heroes for what it is. Especially now, if you think about it. You know, Dragon Ball Super's English dub over on Adult Swim just finished. Alright, so we're not going to be getting no more new episodes of the English dub, since the English dub is all caught up to where the Japanese left off. Alright, the only real thing that we have now is the manga. Alright, and we get Super Dragon Ball Heroes once to twice a month, depending on the month. Like, I'm willing to bet we're going to get Super Dragon Ball Heroes episode 17 on the 27th. We probably won't get another episode of Heroes until either the end of November or early December. I'm willing to bet on that. Alright, because that's usually the way they go with these episodes. Alright, but yeah, Super Dragon Ball Heroes is like, in terms of this animated Dragon Ball, this is all we really have right now until, you know, Super comes back and they tell the Moro arc and whatever they have planned next. But I enjoyed this episode a lot. I didn't really know what to expect coming into it. We knew based off where we left off from episode 15, Goku lost Ultra Instinct after taking out Kamiorin, and we saw Goku and the others. They're very, very tired. They've been fighting non-stop. Alright, they've been fighting Hearts and Crew for a couple episodes now. And we remember, some people forgot that Zamasu was still around, alright? And we don't know what's going on with Cumber. Last time we saw Cumber, he was fighting Cooler in Universe 3. And we know Few's still lurking around. So, you know, there's still a lot of enemies for our heroes to deal with. And we see here, you know, we see Hearts. He's kind of in like this cocoon state. He's absorbing the power of the Universal Seed, and the Universal Seed has reached its full power. And then we see Zamasu here. Like we see Zamasu. We haven't seen him really do anything in the last couple episodes, but we see Zamasu. He's like the only thing, the only layer of defense between Universe 7 and Hearts. So basically, Zamasu takes on Universe 7, and he's stronger than most of Universe 7. He's stronger than most of them. There was a part where he delivered a wicked, nice uppercut to Vegeta, a nice gut punch. It looked, the way it was animated, the way they made it look, Vegeta's eyes almost came bulging out of his head. And then he takes out Trunks, he puts down Piccolo, puts down 17. We saw Goku in his base form. Actually, for a little bit there, Goku in his base form was actually giving Zamasu a pretty good fight. You know, everyone knows base Goku is nowhere close to the level of Zamasu, but still, it just shows you how strong base Goku is in Super Dragon Ball Heroes. He was actually able to hold his own for a little bit against Zamasu. Zamasu wasn't just spaking, but Zamasu did get the upper hand on base form Goku. And right when it seems like Zamasu's gonna put Goku down, we get a special surprise in the form of Universe 11's Jiren. Yes, Jiren appears in this episode. If you guys saw my live reaction, I absolutely lost my mind. Alright, it wasn't the only time when I lost my mind in this episode. You know, I had just seen the Super Dragon Ball Heroes manga. Either it was here earlier today or the day before. And we saw how Jiren and Hit, who we'll talk about a little bit, we saw both of these characters appeared in the Super Dragon Ball Heroes manga, they returned. And they kind of did the same thing in this episode. And if you guys saw my live reaction, I absolutely lost my mind. All right, I love Jiren. I love Hit even more. Hit's one of my favorite characters in the entire franchise now. And I just loved getting to see these characters in this episode. Jiren, we hadn't seen Jiren for a while. We saw Jiren. What episode did we last see Jiren? Was it episode 11? I want to say, I believe so. Remember we saw Hearts like trap Jiren in this like cube where he couldn't move. He like paralyzed him. We hadn't seen Hit since like episode 8 or 9. Alright, so it had been a while since we've seen these characters. But seeing Jiren come out of nowhere, and the thing is, Jiren had like no speaking lines in this episode. Just badass Jiren. It's kind of like the Jiren we met at the beginning of the tournament power. We know as the tournament goes on, Jiren talks a lot more. But Jiren didn't say much, and I loved Goku's reaction. Seeing two of his fiercest rivals, two of his fiercest opponents from Super come to save him and help him in this battle against Heart. But Jiren came in. Remember we saw Jiren absolutely whooping Zamatsu's ass back in their first encounter, and I believe here Jiren would have probably defeated Zamatsu right here. But then at that moment, we see Hit comes out of nowhere, and seeing Hit come out, man, I absolutely love it. We saw Hit actually deliver a blow to Zamatsu, and then I saw some people on Twitter talking about Hit versus Zamatsu. That is a dream battle, but who is stronger? Post tournament of power, Hit versus Fuse Zamatsu. I don't know, really. I don't know. Remember, we did see Hit. Even though Jiren is much stronger than Hit, Hit was able to hold his own against Jiren for a little bit during that fight back in Dragon Ball Super episode 111. But love seeing Hit and Jiren appear in this episode. There was a frame where we saw both Goku, Jiren, and Hit going after Zamatsu, but right at that moment, because definitely they would have whooped Zamatsu's ass, but right at that moment we see Hearts explode out of the Universal Seed, and we get I don't know what they're calling him. I think they're calling him Ultimate Hit. I mean, not Ultimate Hit, Ultimate Hearts, my bad. We see Hearts, he explodes out of the Universal Seed, and we see this is Hearts' final form. This is Heart's final form, his ultimate form, and the guy, he looks pretty powerful. It's going to be very interesting to see how they defeat him. Honestly, he has this new golden colorway. It reminded me a little bit of Golden Frieza, but it had its own unique shine to it. Plus, you can kind of see it based on like this little design right here. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Demi Realm, and we know the Demon Realm. Demon Rom has a lot of it's a big deal in the Super Dragon Ball Heroes universe. All right, and he has like these little orbs or little. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Madara or Obito from Naruto in a way, and then he has these blue horns coming out of his back. Kind of reminded me of like Frieza. In his third form from back in Namek. So this form of Hearts is very unique. It's pretty cool. It's going to be interesting to see what abilities he has going into the next coming episodes, because we had not seen Ultra Instinct Goku versus Hearts. I think that's going to be the final battle of this arc. It's going to be interesting now. Now we have somebody super strong like Jiren. We have Hit. We have Goku and company. It's going to be very interesting. If I had to make a prediction for episode 18, I think episode 18 for the most part is just going to be Hearts taking out most of the competition. I'm really intrigued to see how Jiren does against Ultimate Hearts. That's the battle I want to see. How will they write Jiren? Is Jiren going to be able to hold his own? I'm not going to sit here and say Jiren's going to beat Hearts. I don't expect that at all. But will Jiren be on par with Hearts? Will Jiren be able to hold his own, or will we see Jiren get his ass beat? Kind of the same way we saw when he was losing the Master Ultra Instinct Goku in the Tournament of Power. I'm very intrigued about that. I'm also intrigued where did they go? I think they're gonna go the route with Master Ultra Instinct, but you never know. We haven't seen Gogeta yet. Remember, like I've been saying, back in the Prison Planet arc, we saw Vegeta, we saw Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken Vegito. We saw Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Like, I think it would just be fitting, last arc we had Vegito. Why not do Gogeta? Alright, we haven't seen Fusion in Dragon Ball Heroes since, I believe, episode 7. So, like, I wouldn't mind. I think we all would want to see it. But that's just my thoughts on that matter. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys thought of this episode. How strong do you think Hearts is? And remember, one thing that we have to remember is the Grand Priest. The Grand Priest took notice when Hearts came out in his ultimate form. So, part of me is thinking, could we see some of the gods get involved? Could we see a Beerus versus Hearts, or a Whis versus Hearts? Or maybe the Grand Priest versus Hearts? I don't know. Cause remember, the ultimate plan of the Universal Conflict arc, Hearts wants to defeat all the gods, including the Grand Priest and Zeno. Right? I don't think he'll succeed or get anywhere close to that, but still, man. I like where this story is going. Lots of different twists and turns, and it's gonna be very interesting to see, how strong Hearts is and how our fighters rally to beat them. Because remember, I think we're gonna see Ultra Instinct return, but it's gonna be interesting. Goku is absolutely exhausted right now. All right, so we'll have to wait and see. But overall, this was a great episode of Super Dragon Ball Heroes, man. I really enjoyed this. Remember, we're gonna be getting episode 17 in just 2.5 weeks. So make sure you guys just subscribe. Make sure you guys have notifications enabled by clicking the bell next to my name, Fitzmonk TV. So once episode 17 goes live, you guys know, like I always do, I'll come out with the reaction as soon as I can, and then I'll have the review shortly afterwards. Thank you guys for all the support. As always, you guys can follow me, discuss, talk Dragon Ball and other stuff with me on Twitter, on social media. I love the support, guys. Thank you guys for everything. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day, guys. Peace.